Welcome to the Crack House Chronicles, your favorite true crime podcast. I am Donnie, and with me is a man who just took silver in the 100-meter beer run. It's Dell.
Yeah, you know it.
Yeah.
Had to stop and crack open another. I had gold.
That needs to be an Olympic event, right?
That's right.
Oh yeah.
How many can you carry in a pocket? Be done when you get done. That's the way it's got to be.
Oh yeah. We're do the 100-meter dash with the little beer helmet with the beer cans on each side.
Yeah, with the big straws coming out.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's what
I would probably watch that more than anything.
Then water polo.
Yeah. I'd probably watch that more than anything.
Yeah. Made a discovery yesterday. You were watching the Olympics, and I was like, why does all the women's uniforms have to be basically G-strings?
I don't know.
We were sitting there watching something, and my wife goes, well, it's not like they're wearing G-strings. I said, you're not looking. They're playing water polo. Why do they need this bathing suit to do that? And the girls jumped out and turned around. She goes, oh, I see what you mean. I said, then it showed whenever the men's wrestling, I said, why don't they make them wear the same crap? I mean, it doesn't make no sense.
Yeah, I don't understand.
I said, don't get me mad. I ain't mad about looking at it. But it's just, what's the point, really?
I don't understand the whole Olympic thing anyway. I just don't get it.
It's a whole lot of stuff going on.
It's a whole lot of mess.
It is.
What's going on today, dude?
Same old.
It is.
In here doing the thing, man.
Man, we doing a good thing today. We got a good episode today. And just a forewarning, got some construction going on at the crack house. So if you hear some banging and saws running,
That ain't nobody slapping nobody around.
no, we ain't.
We don't have serial killer breaking in the back door.
We ain't cut up no bodies. So just be forewarned. That's what that noise is.
That you know of.
That's it. You got anything you want to mention? Or anything we want to talk about before we get going, dude?
Well, I guess, man.
Well,
Push everybody towards some socials and tell them they can buy
I
some
want
stuff.
to tell everybody too, go over on our Patreon if you don't like our ads on our regular podcast platforms. You can go to Patreon and subscribe there, and you can avoid the ads.
That's right.
Yeah,
You can get them early.
Yep. You get the episode early, and it does help the crack house a little bit. It keeps
does.
lights on and helps support us.
We appreciate that so much. We
And
do
you-
have a few Patreon members that we adore.
Yes, we do. You can also go to Apple Podcasts and leave a 5-star rate and review. Make sure you write something in the box, and it feeds that algorithm, and
Right.
people will find us better.
Now, you don't have to write something in the box to leave a review, but if you want us to know about it, you must.
Yes.
Yes.
And you
That
can
way
al-
it'll give us a notification.
And you can also rate and write something about the episodes on Spotify
Yes,
if
you
you
can.
so wish.
You can.
Mhm.
can.
But other than all that stuff, dude, we're going to get going in this episode.
All right, man. Let's do
Well,
it.
let me start that over. All right, Dale, after this short break, we're going to get going in this episode, man.
Let's do it.
All right, dude, we're back, and we're talking about a missing lady from North Carolina.
Yes, we are.
Yeah. And her full name is Frances Adeline Collette Apperson. But she went by Dale.
All right.
I think that's short for her middle name, Adeline.
That would make sense.
Yeah. But she went by Dale, Dell.
Right.
Not Dale.
Like in The Farmer and the...
Dale.
Yeah. Not
Yeah.
like The Farmer and Me.
That's right. But just a little bit of background on Dale. She was born in New York on July the 22nd, 1954. And she was the daughter of the late John Collette and the late Lenore Collette Wilson. Now, Dale's father, he was the president and CEO of Henry Don Furniture Company before his death in 1977.
Hang on. Do you want to read it as the late, like you're reading the obituary, or you just want to say, oh, that was her parents?
Let me start that over.
I mean, I don't know. You do it how you want.
Yeah,
I just
let
didn't
me
know
just-
if you was thinking about that.
Yeah, let me do that over.
Okay.
Now, just a little bit of background on Dale. She was born on May the 17th. No, let me start that over. Now, just a little bit of background on Dale. She was born on July the 22nd, 1954, and she was the daughter of John Collette and Lenore Collette Wilson. Now, Dale's father, he was the president and CEO of Henry Don Furniture Company before he died in 1977. And Dale's mother, Lenore, she passed away in December of 2006. Now, just a little bit more on Dale. Let me do that over. Now, shortly after Dale was born, it was discovered that she was born deaf.
Yes.
Yes, she was.
It was just a few months, I believe.
Yeah. But she didn't let this slow her down, man.
No.
She attended the Clark School for the Deaf in Northampton, Massachusetts, and completed her primary education at the North Carolina School for the Deaf in Morganton.
Oh, yeah. Been by there many times.
Oh, yeah, and get this, too. She also went on to attend Gallaudet University in Washington, D.C., where she obtained a degree in American history. So she wasn't slowing down at all, man.
No, it wasn't hindering anything.
No. And she had some big passions. She enjoyed reading, gardening. I ain't going to include all that.
Right.
Yeah. We'll include that at the end.
Yeah, sure.
So we're moving up to... sorry. So we're moving up to May the 17th, 2022.
Yeah, no,
where this story
not long ago.
Started the story just a little over 2 years ago. So this is fresh, man. This is fresh off the press.
Right.
Now, on May the 17th, 2022, Dale was supposed to meet some family members at the Hawksbill Mountain Hill. I can't even fucking read today. All right. Calm down. Now, we're moving up to May the 17th of 2022. Now, this is recent, man.
Very.
Yeah, just a little over 2 years ago.
Yeah, not long at all.
Yeah, and this is when Dale, she was supposed to be meeting some family members at the Hawksbill Mountain Hill at the... God almighty.
Mountain Head. We ain't in a hurry, so just don't worry about it.
I know.
Think like you got pressure.
Yeah, but I have
going on today.
I have to edit it. All right.
I know, but you like you're in a hurry, but you ain't got to be, so just chill.
Now, we're moving up to May the 17th of 2022.
Not long ago. Man.
No, just a little over 2 years ago.
Correct.
And Dale was supposed to be meeting some family members at the Hawksbill Mountain Trailhead. This is near the Linville Gorge here in North Carolina.
Right. Now, you've been there, right?
I've been there. I know this area very, very well.
Now, I've been to Linville Caverns, but never to the hiking stuff.
Yeah.
So that's a good way. We're not going to get confused today because we're talking about hiking, and this Dale is not into the hiking.
Dale don't walk. But just a little bit on the Linville Gorge, man, it is almost 12,000 acres.
Yeah.
It's huge. And it's dubbed as the Grand Canyon, or the Little Grand Canyon of North Carolina. It's massive. And it's very popular for hiking and camping and just taking in the views, man. You get some of these
spectacular views.
You get to some of these summits, and they're a 360-degree view all the way around.
Yeah.
You
I've
got
seen great pictures.
You got Table Rock up there, and then you got Hawksbill too. And where she was going to meet her family at Hawksbill, this hiking trail, man, it's rough.
Yeah.
And at the time Dale went missing, she was 67 years old.
So she must have been a damn trooper, huh?
Yeah.
If he was planning on doing this trail that you went.
Yeah, Hawksbill hiking trail is tough.
Right. Yeah, I'd heard somewhere where it said if you're looking for the cleaned out trail that's been went through and cleaned out and all this stuff, don't go here because that's not what you're going to get.
No.
You're going to get the real deal here.
This is all uphill, switchback. It's tough.
Gotcha.
It's a tough little trail. I mean, I've done it a couple times, and it kicks my butt. And this was several years ago.
Right.
But this trailhead to Hawksbill is in the Blue Ridge Mountains of North Carolina. It's just a 2-hour drive north from where Dale lived in Charlotte.
Correct.
And she lived on North Course Drive there in Charlotte.
Yeah, which is really southern Charlotte, which is almost to the South Carolina line, really.
Mm-hmm.
Suburb of Charlotte.
Yeah. And there are several options for hikes in this area. You know, like you talk about, some easy and some hard. And it's not clear which trail Dale was planning to go on her family with.
That's one of the frustrating things about this case. There's a lot of stuff we don't know, and we reached out to, well, you did, to a lot of people and never got anything back.
I have reached out to several family members, and there's also a website for Dale, and I've sent an email there and still haven't gotten anything back.
Right, so we just going with what we got, and then we'll just try to fill in. But I mean, it's crazy how much little detail, and even like who she was meeting and this kind of stuff, you know.
All we know is
frustrating.
Some family members.
Right.
Yeah. Now, to get to this point, get to this point, Dale never showed up for this hike as planned with family members.
Correct.
No. And there's some specifics that are unclear, like we talked about.
A lot.
Yeah. Where they were going, what time they were going to meet.
And who was going to be there.
Yeah.
Right.
And, maybe, we can talk to some of these family members. Maybe we can do a follow-up and get some more information on it.
That would be amazing.
Because, like we said, this
it's so new.
Yeah, and so little information on it. So we're doing our best to try to get this out there so people can
Maybe
know about
also help somebody kick somebody in the gear.
it. Yeah. But like I said, Dale never showed up for this hike. And what's crazy too, it took 4 days for Dale to be reported as missing.
Yeah, that's odd too, isn't it?
Yeah. 4 days. And it was 4 days later, this was on May the 21st of 2022, Dale was officially reported missing to the Mecklenburg County authorities, and this is the county where she lived.
Right. Now, that, you know, the family did, they thought maybe she had changed her mind because they tried to call her cell phone several times and, you know, I mean, continually, and nobody ever answered the phone. So they thought, well, maybe she changed her mind. But
Well, she was deaf. She couldn't answer, could she?
Well, I guess you could if she's seen it. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how that works.
Yeah.
But anyway, she had one, so apparently she could answer it. But I don't know. That's odd.
I think she texted.
Or something.
Yeah.
Maybe she got one of them. I don't know. Anyway, I just know they never communicated
Yes.
that way. However
There was no communication between Dale and her family members.
Yeah, they were trying to reach her, but it went unanswered. However way that worked.
Yeah, however she
So,
communicated.
so then they was like, well, okay, I guess then they just didn't say anything for 4 days.
I know. So at this point, media alerts were put out for Dale, and there was a bolo that was sent out too.
Right.
And
Be on the lookout.
they were on the lookout for her 2013 hunt. They were on the lookout for her 2013 Hyundai,
Right.
which was also unaccounted for.
Correct.
And the next several days, the family and law enforcement did their own searches and investigation.
Yeah. I mean, they jumped right in once they got caught,
Mhm.
the authorities. So they wasn't messing around with it.
So on May the 30th of 2022, detectives, they received some results on Dale's cell phone pings,
Correct.
and they knew they could follow some kind of trail to find out where she had been, to get some kind of clue of where she was at.
I'd love to see the map
I would too.
to see what's going on there.
But they had very little to go on and really didn't have any idea where to search.
And we have lists.
Yeah. But these cell phone pings, they led them to a parking lot near the Linville Gorge hiking area in Burke County. This is at the Linville Falls area. There's a waterfall there, and it's a 2-mile hike from the parking area to the waterfall.
So is this near the Hawksbill Trailhead?
No, it's
Okay.
not. It's a few miles.
Okay, so it's a separate parking spaces.
Yes.
Okay.
But this pings led them to the parking area for the Linville Falls parking area.
Correct.
Yeah. And when they found her car,
It was there.
it was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When they went to where the last ping, or I assumed last ping, their car was there in that parking lot.
Yeah. And what was crazy, it appeared that the car had been sitting there for several days
Mm-hmm.
because it was completely covered in pollen and leaves and
Right.
debris.
Right. If it was just pollen, it could have been there for 30 minutes at that time of the year in North Carolina. It's
Very
gonna
true.
Be, it's going to be yellow.
Yeah, but it was a lot of debris on
Right,
leaves
right.
and pollen and stuff. So it appeared to them that it'd been there for several days.
Right. When it didn't, look like nothing was wrong, just like it had been pulled in there and barked and left.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And they searched the car and didn't find anything amiss. It was just been sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
So they started hitting the trails around that area looking for Dale. And they didn't find anything of any significance.
Mm-mm.
And they were on the trail to Linville Falls. And this one they found a small angel
Yeah.
on the trail.
Which is weird.
Very weird. And what puzzled them is that they found the exact same one, like another
Identical.
one, identical in
Yeah.
her car.
In the car.
Yeah, in the car.
Right.
So this led them to think that maybe Dale had the angel with her when she was on this trail.
Or somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
we're
what
gonna,
I'm thinking. I know that's what they think.
yeah, we're going to get into these theories in a little bit. But they found that angel on the trail, and it was an identical one in her car.
Right.
So they're thinking that maybe she took it with her as, just having an angel with you while you're on the trail. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, that's what they found. But she never showed up. Nothing was ever found of anything of Dale
No.
anywhere. But investigators did come across one more clue on their timeline, and they did learn that Dale was at the Banner Elk Cafe at 3:44 p.m. on the afternoon of May 17th. Now, this Banner Elk Cafe, you know, when I was researching this case and I read Banner Elk Cafe, I talked to you about this.
Yes.
I just pictured a little hole in the wall.
Just a little diner on the side of the road.
Yeah, that's what I pictured it.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's a cafe, tavern, nice little restaurant.
Yes.
It's not just a hole in the wall.
It's a fancy place.
Yeah.
Or look, the photos look very fancy.
To me, it almost looked like a place you'd have to have a reservation for.
Maybe.
I would think. But they did find that she had been there at the Banner Elk Cafe.
Now,
on
we
the
don't
17th.
know. Yeah, it says last seen there. Now, is all I could find.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we don't know. Did they follow the pings back there, or did somebody say, hey, she was here at a certain time? That's what we don't know.
Well, according to the research, it said that she was spotted there at 3:44 p.m. Now, that's pretty precise time, so I'm thinking maybe they have a receipt or a payment for a meal purchase or something.
Or her phone pinged there.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's very precise, so I don't know, and we don't know either.
Yeah. But this Banner Elk Cafe is 45 minutes from the Linville Gorge Falls Trail.
Which is weird.
Yeah. And it's almost out of the way.
It is way out of the way.
Uh-huh.
And then, I don't know, like I say, I'm not a hiking person, but I wouldn't think you'd go to start such a rough hike at 4. If she left right then and went there, it'd be starting at 4:30 in the afternoon.
Yeah. But she would have had to pass the Linville Gorge area and drive an additional 45 minutes to go to this cafe.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And we don't know if she was by herself or she was with someone or meeting someone there.
Right.
We don't know any of that stuff. That stuff has not been released at all.
If they even know that.
Yeah. So if she paid with something and used a credit card, they would have that.
Right.
And know that she was there.
Or at least they would know that card was there.
Yeah.
Like I say, it could be that card or that phone. We don't know.
And we don't know if they have cameras that spotted her there.
Right.
I'd like to know that.
Yeah. This is a whole lot of like to know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're just giving you what is out there. There's not much on this lady.
No.
At all.
Which is another reason we're doing this.
Yes, we're trying to find out and
It's so
get this out there.
it's frustrating.
But another thing too, you know, when they found her car there at the Linville Falls parking area, dude, this area is very popular
Oh yeah.
with hikers. You know, there's not a time you can go there. There's not people there.
It's not packed out really.
Yeah, and there's been at points where the park rangers have had to issue parking tickets
Yeah.
for people that can't get into the parking areas that park along the road.
Parking on the side of the road,
Yeah.
blocking traffic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I looked up some stuff when I was looking up about this parking lot and what it looked like and stuff, and there was several articles on that and pictures where it'd be like the parking lot was full and then the curved road coming out and there's just cars packed in there everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been up through there in car. You just hanging off the road, parting in the road and hanging off the road just to be able to go hiking.
Yeah,
See the sights. Yeah. But some of the theories and possibilities, you know, people are thinking that maybe Dell went off on a hike by herself and got injured and lost. You know,
Maybe.
and
It's possible.
she had that angel with her and dropped it.
Or somebody grabbed her and she dropped it to try to leave a hint.
Could have.
Or somebody just took it out there and threw it out there and then put a note. I don't know. There's so much. You mind doing this stuff here, man. We always think all these different scenarios in our head, especially if you don't know nothing.
Yeah.
You just start making, well, maybe it was this, maybe it was that.
But they didn't find any trace of Dale anywhere in this area. Nothing.
Nothing.
And there was a massive search.
Oh, yeah. Good Lord.
Major, massive search.
It was people from all over the place.
Yeah. I mean, you got the list of all the people that participated in this.
Oh, yeah. It's a very, very long.
Yeah, tell us who all participated in this.
Well, first of all, I think Jonas Ridge Fire Department and Jonas Ridge UMC set up the incident command site.
Uh-huh.
And then after that, they had all these other agencies come in, you know, and assist them. The Burke County Emergency Management, the Burke County EMS, Burke County Emergency Services Special Operations, Burke County Sheriff's Department, North Carolina Emergency Management, the Linville Central Rescue Squad, Caldwell County EMS Special Operations, Kannapolis Fire Department, Pineland Resources Incorporated, Salisbury Fire Department, which is way off from there. They're like on the other side of Charlotte from here. Haywood County Rescue Squad, Randolph County Sheriff's Office, Spartanburg County Search and Rescue, and that's South Carolina,
Yeah.
And the U.S. Forest Service Law Enforcement Agency. So all those people came in to go try to find this lady. Come up and just busted ass, going through all this stuff. Talking about how the tough terrain is really thick, and rock faces and cliffs and riverbanks and just, you name it, it's in there.
Yeah.
So it's nothing easy about this, it's overgrown stuff, I'm sure.
But what I've read on this research, the family and Dale, they have hiked this area some. So she must have been familiar with it.
Well, I assume she's decent, at what she's doing. Or she wouldn't even go to this place, right?
Yeah.
I mean, this is not a beginner trail.
Mm-hmm. I just wonder,
especially at 67 years old.
I know, if she was there to meet somebody that they didn't know about or they're not telling us about.
So you think maybe she had a hike buddy who was going to go with them?
Maybe. Or she just met with foul play somewhere along the way and somebody took her car and parked it there and left it.
Yeah, that would have to be somebody that was that they knew. Random Joe ain't going to foul play her and then take her car down there. He ain't even going to care, much less know where to go.
Yeah, especially where she was going to meet family.
Right, yeah. I would say it was a reason it was there.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm almost believe she met with foul play by somebody. And maybe not even, and this person knew about it, that they were going to meet there, and they just took her somewhere else and then took the car there.
Maybe she went to meet somebody at this place in Banner Elk.
Could have.
Maybe she had, coming to meet. But the only thing about meeting somebody then to go hiking is so late in the day. And I don't know, is that a thing? Do people go that late and start hiking?
Yeah, because this is almost 4 o'clock
right.
in the afternoon.
Would you do that if you was a hiker? I mean, I'm sure it happens. I mean, it's not dark till probably at this time of the year around at least 8. It probably gets dusky, and then it'd probably dark by 8:30.
To hike the Hawksbill Ridge, that trail
and back.
Yeah, it'd take you about 45 minutes to an hour.
There and back?
No, just to get
one
up.
way. So,
yeah.
Well, so they would have time to do it then.
Yeah.
So even if you started at 5, you could be done by 7 if you didn't stop. I don't know. I'm sure once you get to the top, you're going to stay there a little while, I would hope.
Yeah.
And what's the point of going if you're just going to turn right around? But
it does seem kind of late in the day.
It's late in the day, but you would still have time.
Yeah.
Put it that way, I guess. So maybe, I don't know. It's weird that she would go that far out of the way to go eat at this place.
Yeah, it is.
And then come back down there. And then there's 2 angels in the car at one point. Well, I don't even want to say that. There's one angel in the car. We don't even know if the other one was actually in the car. Mm-hmm. It came from somewhere, but we don't know where.
Yeah. I just didn't know if that was her thing to collect angels, and she kept them with her and kept one when she...
I wish they'd post a picture of the angel. I would like to see what it was. We don't know what the size, what it looked like, nothing. All we know is...
Nothing about it.
Nothing.
No. But the family couldn't find anything on Dale, and there was a judge that did declare Dale deceased, and a memorial was held for her with her date of death being May 17th, 2022. This was the last day that anyone can confirm hearing or seeing from her. Yeah. And the family, they did hold a graveside
reward too,
$5,000 reward.
Yeah.
And they did hold a graveside service for Dale. This was at Forest Hills Cemetery at the corner of Valdez and Huffman Street in Morganton. Yeah. So it's just a crazy case. And, May 17th of 2022, I'm sure there was a lot of people there. And if anybody's listening to this, if you hadn't to take any pictures that day or happened to see the 2013 Hyundai.
It was black, I believe, wasn't it?
I think it was gray.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it was a gray 2013 Hyundai.
Yes.
And if anybody has any pictures or anything, or we're going to post pictures of Dale on our social medias, if you happen to be there, say something.
Right.
Give some information.
Yeah, our license plate was JKV-9829.
Yeah. But it's
This is
just
a Santa Fe.
it's just a crazy case, man. And like I said, there's not a lot of information on it. And I hate this episode can't be longer, but we don't know nothing.
Right.
We've
Well, we felt like with somebody local, it needs to be done. So we just using what we have.
Yeah.
I think it's a good case to do. Maybe we can find this lady.
I hope that some people will reach out to us that I've tried to contact that will tell us more information.
Right.
Yeah.
There's so many questions.
Yeah. I just don't understand it. And, that Banner Elk Cafe that she was spotted at, it being a pretty nice restaurant, would you go there by yourself to eat, or would you want to be with somebody?
No, that's why I'm thinking maybe she met somebody there.
Yeah.
Even if it was somebody like she had met and like, well, I want to go hiking the well and we'll meet here. Maybe they were coming from somewhere else,
Mm-hmm.
more north,
Yeah.
because otherwise it wouldn't make sense to go there. That's
Yeah.
way out of the way.
Yeah.
I mean, and coming from Charlotte, there's plenty of places to eat between there and there. So.
Oh, yeah. But Dale is survived by many family members, sisters, brothers, and she has 2 daughters.
Mm-hmm.
So there's family out there that are looking for her. So if you know anything, please let us know something.
Yep, and there is a Facebook page for this.
Mm-hmm. There is.
If I can get to there. I don't know. Oh, I don't even say.
But if anybody has information, they can contact the Burke County Sheriff's Office at 828-937-4600, or they can contact the Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police Department at 704-336-4978.
Correct.
Yeah. So if anybody has any information, we're going to try to stay on this case and see what we can find and dig up.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Do you have any more thoughts or theories you want to throw out there on Dale?
Well, not without running over the same thing already said, because it's baffling that we don't know more information. I would like to know, how they know she was at the restaurant. Like you said, was it a point of sale or something, or did somebody see her, or was it just a ping off her phone?
Mm-hmm.
Because if that's the case, it could have just been the card. It could have just been the phone. We don't know. We know that she was, and if somebody done something and they knew that she was supposed to be there, go in there and ditch the car, and she could have just still be somewhere in Banner Elk.
Yeah.
In the woods up there, or something. If it was something bad that way, and if they knew that, they could just take the car down there, knowing they would never look anywhere but there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But according to Dale's Charlie Project page, she is 67 years old, 5'2", 130 pounds, and she was wearing a button-up shirt and slacks. And keep in mind, too, that Dale is deaf and may have trouble communicating with or understanding other people, but she is able to read lips very well. Yeah.
Totally deaf.
Yeah. So if anybody has any information, please contact the proper authorities.
So she would be 69 now.
Yeah.
Or 70, depending on her birthday.
Yeah. I think she'll be 70 now. Because she went missing in May and her birthday is in July.
Right.
She'd be 70 today.
Yep.
All right, dude. That is the case of Frances Dale Colette Apperson.
It is.
Yep. All right, bud. We're going to get out of here, man.
All right, let's roll.
We want everyone to be safe. Please be careful and always be aware of your surroundings.
Because the next episode could be about you.
This is the Crack House Chronicles.